Tania McLean-Nicholas, licensed marriage family therapist and owner of Renewed Hope Counseling. Have you ever heard the saying, you have selective hearing? That's when you choose to hear only certain information and you ignore the rest. Well, I want to talk to you today about a way to manage stress, at least your perception of your stress or life changes, by seeing them as less distressing through the idea of selective awareness. Using selective awareness to manage your perception of life changes or stressors would be literally choosing to focus on the positive aspects of those situations while de-emphasizing the negative. It literally means exercising control over your thoughts and not allowing them to ride the wave of negativity and hopelessness, resulting in low self-esteem, excessive worry, anxiety, depression, and even having conflicts in your relationships. Today, I'm talking about selective awareness, focusing on the positive rather than the negative. So go ahead and grab your tea or your coffee, whichever you prefer, and let's dig in. We live in a society where we've been taught to be critical rather than supportive, to focus on the bad rather than the good, to the point that looking for the bad, expecting the worst, or even expecting judgment or criticism from others has become natural. Some people have expressed a feeling of discomfort when they're given a compliment. For instance, you ever notice that when people are complimented, they often feel embarrassed? You tell someone they look nice or they've done a great job on something. They return the compliment by minimizing it, by saying, oh, it's nothing, it's not a big deal, or this old stuff. People anticipate and even look for the criticism and judgment to come. Ever turn on the news and all you hear is what's going wrong or will go wrong in your day? Focusing on the bad only is not a new phenomenon. One has to realize that in any situation, there are both good and bad, positive and negative elements. I can't stand being in traffic. It is a stressor for me because I feel that I'm wasting my valuable time. It's unnecessary and it's frustrating. Now I view the time that I wait in traffic as an opportunity to notice the things around me that I miss on a day-to-day basis. I notice the types of cars that people are driving. I learn what people do to occupy their time while waiting in traffic, maybe bobbing their head to music, having a conversation. I become more aware of nature, the weather, the aesthetics of the buildings around me. I even use the time as an opportunity to meditate, to pray, or even just breathe. Mind you, given the choice, I would not want to spend my time in traffic. The point is that I'm often not given the choice. If I want to drive by car and take the highway to get to my location, I must accept that there may be traffic. Even though I cannot choose whether to wait in traffic, I do get to choose how I perceive that situation. I can choose to get upset, raise my blood pressure, my heart rate, increase my muscle tension because I'm frustrated, or I can choose not to alter these functions and focus on the fact that things have to get better. Being selectively aware allows you to focus on the positive aspect of every situation. Right now, you may be experiencing situations in your life that have the potential to cause you a great deal of stress. Maybe you don't like where you live, or maybe you don't like who you're living with, or even the job you have. Maybe you feel extremely busy and you have no time for leisure activities. Maybe you think you're too big, too small, you have too little money, you're struggling with poor health. Some of these stressors you can change, and maybe some you'll not be able to change, but nonetheless, you can become selectively aware of their positive components while de-emphasizing, not denying, their disturbing features in your life. One way to do this would be to make a list of all the stressors and see if you can list the positive aspects of each and choose one to focus on. You can also pay attention to those things that are going well. Keep a memory of them so you can remind yourself. Tell others and yourself how proud you are of yourself. Pat yourself on the back. Take time at night to recap your day and notice all the things that went well, like the fact that you returned home that day. Don't allow yourself to dwell or worry about the things that may not have gone well, especially when you have no control over it. Be your own best friend by showing compassion and grace for your circumstances. End your day by focusing on the positive and the glorious parts of the day. Change your perspective by focusing on all the things that went right instead of what didn't go right. what you didn't get done, or what you may have messed up on. By being selectively aware, you lower your tendency for stress and you increase your tendency for happiness and peace. And this is important because we know that our mental health and well-being can negatively or positively impact your physical health. So be good to yourself and choose to notice, focus on the positive parts of your day. Well, that's it for today. I hope that you enjoyed your tea with tea on this Talk Therapy Tuesday. I'm Tania McLean-Nicholas, and I hope that you have a great day.